It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, and it's all up next.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offensive and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side, offense or defense, this is a nightmare. You're stressing about what gloves, no gloves. Do I sometimes wear gloves? The quarterback, towel. There is a lot of conversations going on with the equipment guys in the locker room. Rain games for skill players are the worst.
The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him. Can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barkley. He fumbled the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down, is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a give to Barkley, running right, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbinoghene. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jayden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jayden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Cooper DeJean deep to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Hurts will work here from the pistol. He's got this one complete to Goddard.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that.
Sirianni thought about it, and he wants another look. He has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and now it's 4th down. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Now, how about this? It's a fake, and he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down. I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advance. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Here's Tress Way now, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that 1st tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, and that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. To throw is Hurts. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll work this out to the 23. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Second and 7. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
DeJean to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Daniels. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Wow, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is caught side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 13-0.
Commanders, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They run out of the gun with Barkley, and he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Reed Blankenship coming up from his safety spot to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's going to let this one go deep.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds. They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to them, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback, and don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave them one, and they let them off the hook.
The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Running right up the gut, it's Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Whoa. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Hurts working in the pistol. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. Daniels to throw on, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Now Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well, it was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Here's Barkley. A short game, down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. To throw is Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On second down, it's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back. just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 0 brings up
Second down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now Gainwell. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 7.
On second down, Barkley. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Returning is Igbenogany. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now Hurts. That one caught by Smith. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.